BJ
Oh,
from Board Game Gumbo. I've got my guest here, Chris Whitpan from Game All Nite. We're talking about some of his spiciest games lately. You've got a game on here that one of the members of the game crew, the crew to Gumbo, just absolutely love. Why do you love Two Rooms and a Boom so much?
you know, it's one of those things. It doesn't get to come out a lot, okay? Because you need 14 people. Let's be honest.
Right.
At least 10, best over 14. But I love the conversations that come out of it. You know, the dynamic's great. And I'm not a big hidden role guy, but the hidden roles and the way you can just mess around with them, and it's with the right group, this is a lot of fun. I make sure this comes out every birthday party I have. It comes out. So
for those in the chat crew who haven't played it, it's basically splitting up the group into two groups, right?
Yep.
Those that are going to try to save the president, and then somebody in a bomber group that's trying to kill the president, basically, right?
Right.
All the roles are hidden. And then I think there's 3 or 4 rounds, and they're really short rounds. So during that round, you're trying to find out as much as you can, as quickly as you can, to identify who the president of the bomber is, right?
Yep. And then you do exchanges with prisoners, like people in the rooms are swapped. So there's a lot of dynamic stuff going on here that I really, really love.
It's one of the traditional games that we play on our scout game night. We have, 20 or 30 scouts, and we stay up all night. And when it gets close to 11 o'clock, we bring out Two Rooms and a Boom. The guys are wired from eating marshmallows and playing computer and board games. And then, of course, it's chaos for the next 30 minutes. But we usually play 2 or 3 times back to back. Don't you think that's kind of a fun way to play, because you get a little bit of meta when you start playing back to back, right?
You really need to. And to be honest with you, I mean, you can play this with 16 cards, right? Like the bomber, the president, and a bunch of agents. But when it gets fun is when you can start to add in more and more specialty roles. And you need the repeated buildup to really get that, right? So that you can introduce the mistress and the wife, and you can introduce, the sniper and the target. So you can have those extra roles, but you need that foundation to start with.
Are you a fan of the really crazy roles? Because there's a bunch that are in there that, the drunk characters and all the different things. Are you a fan of those, or do you like the straight roles?
I would argue that I haven't gotten that far. Like I like some of the ones like Shy Guy and things like that where they can't share, or the ones that force a share. Those I love. It's pretty cool. And then the Necrobumicon, don't even get me started. That's insane.
I haven't played it yet. So you have the expansion?
Yeah, it's just a little green deck, but there's crazy stuff in there. Absolutely nuts.